the go. This is Valley News Live at 5.
We begin with new developments tonight in a story we've been following out of South Fargo. Police now say 6 people are facing charges in a smash and grab burglary spree. These 6 people are all facing 5 counts of conspiracy to commit theft after the string of burglaries from area childcare and fitness facility parking lots. 5 of the 6 are from Florida. The other has a South Dakota address listed. Police say the investigation is still ongoing and would like to remind everyone to remove valuables and lock your vehicle doors. We also have new developments in a story out of the Northern Valley, and police now have a description of a suspect in a story we first told you about yesterday regarding a theft at a Grand Forks church. Police are looking for a white, heavy-set woman in her 30s with reddish-brown hair. She was driving a red vehicle. This woman may have entered a coat room at local churches and was able to get at least a couple remote starters from coat pockets. The individual then activated the door lock and was able to enter at least one car in the parking lot and take items from that vehicle. If you or someone you know has any information on this person, call Grand Forks Police at 787-8000.
I can see having a fun time at school, but putting bags over children's heads, that's not fun. That's endangerment.
High school students with plastic bags covering their heads, all for a game. Parents of students who attend Detroit Lakes High School are furious after seeing what happened at their children's school, and pictures of the incident are circulating on social media. Valley News Team's Melanie Palmer has our story tonight about what parents and students are saying.
It was crazy to see the bags over the children's head. I mean, we're brought up, being told don't put these bags over your head. Yeah, it's going to affect your breathing. I mean, that's just pure child endangerment.
We're told it all started with a game of musical chairs in celebration of Snowball Week at the school, with plastic bags being used as blindfolds. But since this photo was posted on Facebook, a rash of parents have contacted us with concerns.
You got some child that could be asthmatic and not know it and have that bag over their head. What's going to happen to their health then? And
parents aren't the only ones who were surprised by this. Several students were also shocked.
I thought it was really, dangerous. Like, out of all the things you could use to put over your heads, plastic bag.
Okay. Yeah, I was kind of surprised. None of the teachers tried to stop it, but I also seen one teacher who decided to walk out.
And one sophomore we spoke with says it goes against everything she's been taught.
So my mom has told me so many things about how people die because of it, and I've seen so many cop episodes and stuff where people are legitimately drugged and killed in that fashion.
Mia says she's very disappointed in her school, and she wants the principal to apologize to the students. Now, it's no secret plastic bags aren't toys. In fact, it even says it right here. And from the latest research we could find, around 20 kids die each year of suffocation from plastic bags. But the students we spoke with say they're well aware of these dangers, but now they're unsure if the school staff are. In Detroit Lakes, Melanie Palmer, Valley News Live.
We tried speaking with the school superintendent, Doug Froke. He released a statement to us. It says in part, quote, "The district understands the concern and it apologizes for the way the event was conducted." To read the full statement, you can visit our website, valleynewslive.com. The flakes are flying in certain parts of the viewing area, and it looks like what the wind doesn't blow around will likely stick around as we get ready to transition from above average temps to below average. Hutch, not the best way to end the month.
No, we are definitely heading back into the icebox as we head through the remainder of our work week and even into the first good portion of the month of February. There's the sun in the sky after a very windy and snowy day. Most of the snow pushing into southern Minnesota and South Dakota. For us, we're seeing clearing up north, at least briefly. We still have a few flakes in the southern valley that are making their way down to the ground. It's below zero. Roseau, Baudette, Thief River Falls, single digits from Devil's Lake to Grand Forks and holding on to the lower teens here along Interstate 94. It looks like a cold night in Fargo with the winds continuing to gust over 30 miles per hour. The wind chills will be dangerous. We have a wind chill advisory for our entire viewing area as temperatures by 10 o'clock tonight will be pretty grueling. 1 below. And we'll have overnight wind chills approaching 30 to 40 below. So be ready for that bus stop in the morning. That air is going to have a little bit of a bite to it. I'll tell you how long it sticks around, and we'll have a look at a chance of snow in the forecast as well.
Okay, thanks, Hutch.
You bet.
Congressman Kevin Cramer of North Dakota is one of many Republican lawmakers still coming to grips with the deadly crash they were involved in this afternoon near Charlottesville, Virginia. The crash between the Amtrak train and garbage truck killed the truck driver and left another passenger in critical condition. Members of the GOP and their families are said to be okay, but shaken up. In a phone interview, Representative Cramer told us he and his wife were sitting near the back of the train.
Felt like somebody just hit the brakes real hard and let loose, because the train then came to a a smooth but rather fast stop. And as we stopped, we were right next to the scene of the truck, the garbage truck. There was garbage strewn all over the side of the railroad, and then there was the truck itself was demolished, split in half. One person laying on the side of the wreckage.
Minnesota Congressman Jason Lewis had to be treated for a concussion. The lawmakers were scheduled to spend the next few days at a West Virginia resort for their annual Issues Conference. A second man is now being charged in a case in which a Bismarck police officer shot and wounded a man who's accused of trying to hit the officer with a vehicle. 32-year-old Juan Nunez is accused of helping 22-year-old Ulysses Villalobos avoid apprehension. He could enter a plea on March 5th to a felony charge of hindering law enforcement. Villalobos faces felony charges of attempted murder and fleeing. He's accused of trying to run over a Bismarck officer who subsequently shot him in the arm. The incident happened January 18th as authorities were doing a probation search that eventually resulted in a blue alert being sent throughout North Dakota. Villalobos later turned himself in at a gas station in Brookings, South Dakota. Remember to like Valley News Live on Facebook. You can follow the latest news, weather, and breaking news updates anytime on your feed. Just search Valley News Live, like our page, and you'll stay informed throughout the entire day.
But just as the New England Patriots and the Philadelphia Eagles have put together a game plan to prepare for every possible situation they could face on Super Bowl Sunday, law enforcement has done the same thing.
The NFL has teamed up with the Department of Homeland Security, the FBI, and state, county, and city law enforcement to make sure everyone going to the Super Bowl is able to get in and out safely. Valley News Team's Alex Egan attended the annual public safety press conference today. He learned how those groups plan on accomplishing their goal, and he's joining us live right now. Alex?
Hey, good evening, Andrea. Yeah, a few of the things talked about today during that annual public safety press conference, the challenges of making a secure perimeter around US Bank Stadium, situated right in the heart of downtown Minneapolis, and of course, dealing with the cold weather. We're expecting it to be pretty cold on Sunday. One of the ways the NFL has said to avoid dealing with that cold is to use what they are calling remote satellite checkpoints. So fans can come here, where I am, to the Mall of America, go through a security checkpoint, and get on a train and go right to US Bank Stadium and avoid any more security. Sunday will be the culmination of 2 years worth of work between training law enforcement and security, as well as what they call vulnerability assessments and finding out what they've learned from those. As always, the folks talking today said to the fans in attendance, if you see something, say something to those in those uniformed law enforcement officials. Reporting live at the Mall of America, Alex Egan, Valley News Live.
All right, thanks, Alex, for that live report. We'll also be hearing more about the security setup around the Super Bowl and getting an update on both teams' preparation from Beth, coming up tonight at 6 o'clock. And if you want more information on security and the prohibited items, we've got a link on our website under the hot button. And of course, our team will continue bringing you live coverage from Minneapolis the rest of the week, leading up to the big game this Sunday. Valley News Live is your home for Super Bowl 52 with kickoff set for 5:30 on NBC.